So everyone out there like myself who wants so damn badly for us to pick up a guard and get arguably two starting offensive guards are going to be quite disappointed, because Zac Taylor says we right now at this moment in time are okay at guard. This is the exact quote. I think right now at guard, we will get to the draft and then evaluate where we're at from there. I don't even think that was English. Is that even English? I need someone to figure out if that's actually English, because I'm confused about what that statement even is. I think it means like, I think right now we're good at guard and we'll get to the draft, then evaluate from there. So we're not going to pick up any more guards before the draft. So for those who wanted to pick up Brandon Sheriff, like myself, we're not picking him up. For those who want us to pick up Will Hernandez, we're not picking him up. For those who want to pick anybody else up, we're not. Continuing this statement, he says, I think we got competition there. It'd be foolish for me to speak before the draft. We'll let the draft shake out, and I'll give you a better answer. So, does seem like we're going to take a guard sometime, probably potentially early in the draft, maybe middle, late in the draft. We'll have to wait and see. This article does say all signs point to the Bengals drafting a guard in early rounds in the end of April. But again, like I said, seems kind of what Taylor's saying here is we're going to see how the draft falls to us. So yeah, you know, if we end up in a position where we feel like a guard is a great pick for us, and we're at a pick where we're trading down and maybe we get someone, then yeah, that'd be awesome. But it doesn't seem like it's that big of an issue for Zac Taylor here, going after a potentially another guard, and he likes who he has on the roster, which I don't agree at all. Like, not even in the slightest. I'm okay with Cody Ford. I have no problem with Cordell Volson either. You know, obviously we saw Scott Peters did say he really likes Cordell Volson and he likes his intangibles and he thinks he could be good, really good. And I'm okay with seeing him develop. I'm okay with seeing what we can get out of him. But at the end of the day, I also see I don't want my quarterback absolutely nullified and destroyed. I also preferably would like to make this draft mainly defense if we could. I would love to take a guard, don't get me wrong, but I don't really want to take a guard early. I would want to take a guard maybe like in the 4th or 5th round and really bolster up this defense as much as possible. And picking up a Brandon Sheriff or Will Hernandez or another guard in free agency kind of gives you that luxury to be able to do so. I don't know fully if I feel confident right now in this offensive line going into this season. And that, I think, is what we say every year and what we fear every year, but we're kind of in the same spot. Now, Zach did give us a positive note today. He said the different approach he's going about this offseason, and obviously with us starting off slow the last couple years, big problem, is that he is now going to play starters in the preseason. That is the big update. That is the big thing. That's how we're going to treat this offseason different than, you know, previous off seasons, is we're just going to start starters in the preseason. Now, I think last year he said something very similar to this. And if you remember, we did play starters in the preseason. I know, it's crazy, right? We played them one total drive in the first preseason game and never played them again. So hopefully that means we're going to see, you know, actually more than one game or more than one drive with starters. But again, like I said, we're in a weird spot right now. I understand the idea of, listen, we like who we have on the roster. We have faith in our guys. We have faith in this roster to be successful. I get that. But at the same time, man, you got to protect Joe. You do. You got to win in the trenches. You got to work on the offensive line, defensive line as much as possible. You have the money to go do it. You have the money to go get somebody. At least do it. I don't like this. I really don't like this personally. And I know there's gonna be people upset with me because someone's gonna say like, oh no, this is great. This is a good idea. Don't sign anybody. But I think we should. I think we should get 2 starting guards and have confidence in that moving forward. Use the draft to mainly focus on defense and kind of go on from there, you know? That's how I look at it. Now, again, this doesn't mean we won't sign an offensive guard after free agency, right? I mean, sorry, after the draft, right? It's very possible. June 1st comes, people get cut, veterans become available in free agency, and it's very possible at that point we go and get somebody, yes. But at this moment in time, we're just going to kind of wait till the draft to do anything, which it is only 24 days away. So I guess it's not that crazy, but I feel like this was the mindset this whole offseason so far. And that's what I think really bugs me is I hate this kind of mindset of like, oh yeah, we're good. We have what we have on the roster because we've been doing that the last couple of years. That's been our mindset the last couple of years. And we've been kind of trying to get away with that mindset and it hasn't worked. It's been really bad to say, oh, we're not going to go out there and try to get better. We're not going to do this, that, and third. We're just going to accept what we have and hope it works. Well, you can throw crap against the wall as many times as you want, but it's not going to stick. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to overreact. Okay? I'm not trying to overreact, but it is annoying. But again, like I said, it is what it is. You know, we'll see how the draft goes. If we do take an offensive guard early in the draft, I won't mind it. I preferably would like to have 2 guys I know I could have confidence in starting. And then, again, the backups. But, yeah, we need a lot on our defense. That's another factor. A lot of people commenting down below, and it's so true, that, like, we need as much help on defense as possible. And we do. That's why I want the draft to be focused on defense. I want the offense, obviously, yes. Offensive line, yes. But usually defense on this upcoming draft. That's why getting 2 potential starting guards, having your backups develop behind them, and having depth, always great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Here's to us playing our starters in preseason. Something like that.